since January 2023. 1/4/2023, 18 minutes. These are all in 2023. So 1/7, 21 minutes. 1/9, 42 seconds, and another call for 14 minutes. 1/14, 18 minutes. 1/21, 19 minutes. 1/22, 17 minutes. 2/3, 21 minutes. 2/5, 21 minutes. 2/11, 19 minutes. 2/12, 3 minutes, and another call for 17 minutes. 2/14, 20 minutes. What a nice Valentine's Day for you. Interesting. 2:15, 21 minutes. 3/2, 21 minutes. 3/4, 21 minutes. 3/5, 21 minutes. 3/7, 2 20-minute visits. 3:16, 19 minutes. 3:28, 1 minute. 3:25, 21 minutes. 3:26, 21 minutes. 3:30, 15 minutes. 3:31, 21 minutes. 4:13, 2 minutes, and another call for 16 minutes. Phone calls. Connie denies having any contact with Mr. O'Neill, McKay O'Neill, but there are 96 calls completed as of writing this report. 1/3/23.
She was not here for her life.
No, she wasn't.
She
wanted
to
her
make
man
that
back.
Comfortable. Yup.
She wanted her man back.
I am beside myself.
Oh, just
As a
wait,
mother,
y'all.
You better never speak about me, to me, or breathe my air ever again.
Exactly. I hope y'all are ready. Must have been a different Connie. Exactly. Are y'all ready to hear the conversations? Well, we have some summaries. This is a 20-minute call on 1/3. Connie denies Mr. O'Neill ever being aggressive towards children. Mr. O'Neill apologizes numerous times for what happened and says it's all a blur. Mr. O'Neill says he doesn't want her to hate him or believe that he could do this. Connie replies that she doesn't know how she feels about everything. Mr. O'Neill says, "You know I never meant for any of this to happen." Connie replies, "Fortunately, I know, and that's why I'm not really mad." 1/4/23. Connie says she called Mr. O'Neill's criminal attorney. Connie says they, CPS, told her not to answer his calls or talk to Mr. O'Neill. Connie says, "Whatever anyone wants to say, you were my best friend and are still a big part of my life. She brought blank into this world by myself and sent him out by myself. The one person I wanted there was you, and I told everyone that." Hold on. I can actually get close to this so that I can.
Oh my God.
Miss Waldy says, "Whatever anyone wants to say, you are my best friend and are still a big part of my life. She brought a child's name into this world by myself and sent him out by myself. The one person I wanted there was you, and I told everyone that Miss Waldy is outside. I told everyone that Miss Waldy is outside of her home as Mr. Cherry is in the home." So she had a new man. She had a new man already, but was still talking to her old man. Doesn't sound like she was very scared and trauma bonded and was trying to move on.
That's where Miss
seems
Cherries
like
comes from.
Huh.
That's where Miss
Interesting.
Cherries comes from.
1/6/2020. She was trying to make the appearance that she was if you're not smart enough to understand what she's doing, she was trying to appear to CPS like she was done with this dude. She even had a new man, and this guy probably was paying for everything. And that's why
what
she
Bree's
was with
doing.
him. That's how she got a house and all this, or whatever, 2 beds for the kids.
She's trying to pull a Brian Santos V. Yup, you're right.
No.
This.
So, 1/6/2023. They discussed the adversary hearing. Miss Waldy says she has had a conversation with the judge prior to the adversary hearing, says that the judge told Miss Waldy that she has had encounters with blank and Mr. O'Neill, and they do what they are supposed to do. They talk about it being the same judge from their prior case. So they're talking about their prior cases to each other. Mr. O'Neill says that the judge doesn't like Connie, but loves him. Wow. So the judge didn't like you, Connie?
So it's
Connie
almost sounding like
says-
Connie was the aggressor.
Connie says, well, she likes me now, and says that the judge told her that she guarantees Mr. O'Neill won't be charged and that when he does get out, he will be able to do his service plan to see the boys. Mr. O'Neill asks Connie for more money, and she says, hey, tell me this doesn't sound like her. And she says, I got you. And she added money to his books on 1/4/23. Connie says she believes they are dropping Mr. O'Neill's charges to man laughter or criminal neglect. Connie says you have mental health issues in your favor. That's fucking sick. Oh, man. Every
You
time I
have
read
mental
it,
health issues in your favor. So you did something.
she was trying to get him off the charge, and then she wants to sit on this app and say, like, dude.
Read that again. Reread it again for the
Stay
Clippers.
your ass on favorited.
I'm going to shut up.
Okay.
Reread it again
Are
for
y'all
the
proud
Clippers.
now, Shelby? Are you proud now, Angie? That's what I want to know. Are y'all proud now that that's the person you brought on? You want to talk about me. You want to talk about how all y'all care about is the kids. And this is who you brought on your platform. Don't ever fucking talk about me again.
Reread it again for the reread it again for your Clippers and your fans. Some people might have missed it. I'm going to be quiet now and I'm going to mute up. So those that are just, reread that one more time, okay?
I'm just going to start from this part. Mr. O'Neill asked Connie for more money, and she says, I got you, and that she added money to his books on 1/4/23. Connie says she believes they are dropping Mr. O'Neill's charges to man laughter. I don't know what else to call that so that I don't get in trouble, or criminal neglect. Connie says, you have mental health issues in your favor. Connie says the investigator asked her, did you abandon your kids knowing he was abusive? Second call. Connie reiterates the judge told her that there's no way they're going to be able to convict you. Connie says she spoke with the judge one-on-one before the case started and discussed why did Connie leave the kids. And Connie says because she felt comfortable with the kids being there, and says she would have never left them if she didn't feel like Mr. O'Neill was okay with them. Y'all, if you're just getting here, like, we're talking about Ash Trevino Roaches. There is a creator on this app called Ash Trevino Roaches. She tried to change her name to Miss Cherry. She also has an account called Sad Girl. She talks about other mothers. She talks about Bree. She talks about all kinds of people. She talks shit about me. She made up lies that I have CPS cases. She made up lies that my nursing license was revoked because I abused disabled patients. All kinds of stuff. And this is the glass house that she was throwing stones from.
Unbelievable.
1/8/2023. They discuss a video visit they have for 1/9/23. They discuss going out of state to visit Connie's family together when Mr. O'Neill is released. Super scared, weren't you, Connie? 1/9/2023. Connie says she spoke with Mr. O'Neill's criminal attorney. She had to tell the attorney she was Mr. O'Neill's sister to get the attorney to speak to her. You are garbage.
And even in her most recent post, she said, this is my story, and I'm going to tell it the way that I want.
Fuck you. It's your kid's story. It's not your story. You don't get to fucking tell it how you want to tell it.
You caught yourself. You said, oh, I'm going to tell it the way that I want. Okay.
Yeah.
Fabricate
to cover
it.
your ass, just like you did in all of this. I bet everybody in your town hates you. Everyone in your town hates
more than
you.
A welder. You out here
Nana, thank you for the gifts. Too cool. Lindsay, Ash, I'm a troll. Thank you. Y'all do hate her. Gloria. Mods, can somebody get with Gloria? Because Gloria, if you're willing to come on for an interview this weekend, girl, I'll bring you up. I want to talk. I want to know more. I got to know. Because how the hell did this girl not get charged with anything?
Texas failed these
Please. Like, they have failed these children, and they've been placed back with a momster who was hitting Among Us. Gloria, please respond to
and she
one
wants a platform, y'all.
Okay, if they're not actually a mod, I need one of
she
my
wants
mods.
A platform. That's the craziest part. Is she thinks
y'all quit trying to steal Gloria out from under me. I found this story. Y'all quit trying to leave Gloria. Y'all quit trying to steal Gloria out from under me. Y'all didn't want to believe me when I told y'all about this story. Y'all said I was bully. Y'all said I was a bully. Now what? Who's a bully now?
Bullies. We're not bullies. You just cannot come from a fake profile or a faceless profile and say the things that you do. Because guess what?
Gloria, reach out to Sean, please. Or Sean, reach out to Gloria. It's okay, Gloria. Sean, reach out to Gloria for me. Anyways, yeah, y'all wanted to call me a bully. Now what? Some people deserve it, don't they?
But if we don't respond back to the heinous shit you guys say, it's just us being abused. So yes, don't throw rocks at a glass house.
Ever. Oh. This is the problem with people that don't actually have receipts and don't base their stuff off of receipts. This is my issue with it. And then they wanted to talk shit about me. No, ma'am. This is why. You put someone who literally was okay with the unaliving of their child.
Then continued to fund them. No, not you guys. No, the good faceless accounts. I'm not talking about like the good T pages, the faceless accounts. I'm talking about the faceless accounts that are like this, that have.
So she lied as.
It says, hold up, who's pinup tatted cherry? Is that her?
I have no idea.
No, it's not. No, but they got 25K followers. What it is?
She had to tell the attorney. So she lied. Does this sound like someone that was scared? She lied and pretended she was his sister to talk to the attorney.
I know she showed her face. She showed her face like I did a face reveal. They
discussed the family group conference. Connie says her domestic violence counseling is only 6 weeks and she gets the boys. Connie says CPS told her that she can't just go through the motions. And Connie says, I've done all this before for y'all. Connie discusses the injuries on the boys and it could have just been dry skin or eczema. So once again, another excuse. Connie says autopsy report indicates blank, that's the child, unalived because there was something lodged in blank's mouth and Dylan didn't know. Connie says they don't know if you put it there. That's the reason why they're trying to get you for unaliving, or they think you didn't feed him. Connie says, I'm going to call your lawyer and get him the autopsy report. Mr. O'Neill says he is losing his mind. Walls are moving on me and shit. My conscience is inside my body and then my conscience is outside of my body. Like it's a whole another me standing next to me at all times. They discuss how Connie cremating. Listen to this. Listen to this. And you tell me if that creator deserved to be up there with Shelby and Angie. They discussed how Connie cremated her child means law enforcement can't exhume that child. Connie says she has a feeling you'll be out very soon. She covered up what really happened to her own child to protect a man.
So did this child... Okay, so I
don't know at this point if Angie was a social worker, because my God, if you didn't even want to look into this and see
Goodwill, this. Apparently. My question is did the child unalive from choking?
We're gonna read the what actually,
because I saw the chat asking too, because I heard you say.
I just wanted y'all to read all of and then we're gonna read his actual charges, because unfortunately there wasn't a trial because he took a plea deal. And guess when she decided to stop talking to him? When he took his fucking plea deal and he was gonna do life in jail.
That a plea deal is
no, that's the problem is Angie doesn't know any of this, but she allowed this girl to come on her platform and talk about me. That is the problem.
Like a bimbo, Angie.
Because when you have actual receipts of somebody doing something, that's a lot different than speculation. Okay? Thank you, Nana, Ash, Lindsay. I'm a troll. Nana says
her to come up on her platform, use her platform, and express lies.
Oh, she's talking about it also. Well, that's weird because I tried to give a fair warning and she brought her up there and thought that was okay. Just like she thinks it's okay that Shelby scammed someone in need out of their money for over a month, but he paid it back, so that's okay now. That's my issue.
They're part of the same cloth. You're surprised? Not like sassy, but like I'm really seeing that
I don't give a shit if she flips
better than one another.
If you want to be with those people, then be with those people.
Yeah,
that's gross.
Here. And to tell me that I'm going to learn the hard way, bitch, you would never catch me.
And then to try to act like you're going to send some other fucking creators after me. The fuck?
Send them.
The fuck? Send them, please. Please do. Send people after me. I would never want to fucking sit at a table with y'all if this is the kind of shit you're okay with.
Send them and tell them to bring me some Twizzlers. That's
Ooh. Mr. O'Neill believes his charges will be dropped to a criminal negligence or smama smide. Connie agrees. She says she'll call the criminal attorney on Tuesday after MLK Day for Mr. O'Neill. They discuss Mr. O'Neill refusing to sign his FPOS and CPS. They laugh. It's funny. Remember, she kept saying, oh, she's glad this is funny to me. Well, I'm glad that when you were doing this with your homie, with your bestie, with your man, that it was fucking funny to you. Says Mary Worley said she would be talking to the judge personally. Connie says Mary told her that after 60 days of placement, the case must close. Connie, referencing CPS, I think they are stupid. They told me to be transparent. Mr. O'Neill laughs about the word transparent because he thinks it only means see-through. Mr. O'Neill says to tell that effing B word to F off. Mr. O'Neill says he won't sign medical release and HIPAA won't allow CPS to access his records.
That's a joke.
So more hiding of things. 116. Y'all, this is only a month. Like, wasn't her kid unalived in 20? Hold on. Let me pull it up.
You know what I just thought of is she has so many children that are already in placement of other families. There are probably some siblings that didn't even know about this child because this child was under a year old. And maybe not even met the other siblings.
Yeah.
Like,
a lot of them had no idea.
Oh my gosh, this just gets crazier and crazier. Brianna Hufflepuff, Nona says so, Mama Bear, Mana, Burner Baby, Jelly, Hump, thank you so much. I followed you guys back.
Okay. Let's just finish this page. Connie says she went to the criminal attorney's office, but it was closed. She says she'll try again. Mr. O'Neill says he's been thinking about how the DA is seeking the death penalty, even though they can't, and says he's staring death in the face. Connie says they can't because your mental health. Connie says her sister looked at his case and thinks that the most that they'd get is manslaughter. Connie says they see you have a violent history. Mr. O'Neill says, where is it at? Connie says, I don't know. So I thought he was violent. Was he not? I'm confused, girl. Mr. O'Neill says, I miss you even though I turned you down a couple months ago. I missed you. Wow. So he didn't want her?
Oh my God.
She wanted him this whole time. Interesting. I miss you even though I turned you down a couple months ago. I missed you then. Connie says, I figured. Connie says, I have to do my effing classes tomorrow. Your CPS classes to get your kids back? Man, I'm sorry that was so rough on you. You sound just like Brie. God.
That was flawless, Kale.
Jesus. Connie says judge told her to do counseling, at least grief counseling, and judge will be mad CPS hasn't given her info. Mr. O'Neill tells her to go to his criminal attorney tomorrow. Connie says she will, and she'll go before her class tomorrow. 117. Connie says she went to criminal attorney's office this morning and that he was doing everything he can to dismiss the death penalty due to Mr. O'Neill's mental health. Connie says that attorney said he hadn't gotten the autopsy and she gave it to him, and now attorney is looking into everything. Connie called attorney back and spoke to paralegal. Mr. O'Neill says he's been scared and sitting in a room in a box and can't fight for his life. All over nothing.
Where
Connie
he deserves
says,
to sit.
Connie says, sorry. Mr. O'Neill says he just wants to get out and hold his babies. Connie says, I know. I'm fighting for them. I know they are scared. Of you, bitch.
Yeah.
Of you. Mr. O'Neill said, I did what I was supposed to do and sent my son to the hospital, and the hospital let my son unalive. Mr. O'Neill, now they are trying to let me take a murder charge for it. How fair is that when they didn't do their job? You know what I mean? Connie says, yeah. Yeah. Connie said, yeah.
Run it back. Run it back. I'm going to mute down.
Run it back. Okay. Mr. O'Neill says he just wants to get out and hold his babies. Connie says, I know. I'm fighting for them. I know they are scared. Mr. O'Neill said, I did what I was supposed to do and sent my son to the hospital, and the hospital let my son unalive. Mr. O'Neill said, now they are trying to let me take a unaliving charge for it. How fair is that when they didn't do their job? You know what I mean? And Connie says, yeah. Mr. O'Neill gives Connie his new attorney's number. He says he can't talk about the case anymore. The case got approved for the death penalty. Connie says, are you effing kidding me? Are you effing kidding me, dude? They're gonna... What, bro? They're gonna unalive you because you unalived our kid? Like, what? Bro, what the hell?
11 months
What
old,
the hell?
and the baby was 11 pounds.
Why? Why would they do that, dude? I can't believe they do that.
Hospital. He blamed the hospital for not doing their job, but not only was this child...
reminds you of Gabriel Fernandez, and who was both at fault in that?
She
literally is acting like it's totally okay.
This is disgusting. If you guys want to support her, that's fine. But
no, don't come here. At this point, I'm pulling a Shelby.
Stay out. Yeah,
if you support that girl, if I see you in her chat, I see you in any of that, I'm blocking you.
Jackie,
you're disgusting. You're disgusting. And don't come over here. Sammy Sue, thank you. Scammer shelves.
The
Jackie.
reason she's not charged is because our system is a joke. Yes, Bree, Hufflepuff, Jackie, Nona, Mama, Mana, Burner, you guys. Oh, Horror Girl Hup.
Y'all. Love y'all. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Whew, let's keep going. Are you effing kidding me? Mr. O'Neill said that his new attorney said he'd get Connie to give... They said that he'd get Connie to give them a copy of the autopsy. He says mental health issues are going to be very helpful on this case. Connie says, it's effing crazy. I don't understand any of that. Does that not just sound just like her, just the way she talks? It's fucking crazy. I don't understand any of that. Connie asks, who are you allowed to talk to? Mr. O'Neill, just them, the new attorneys. Connie says, did you tell them your side of the story? Did you tell them your side of the story, dude? How you weren't feeding the baby? Did you tell them?
Did you tell them that you lodged something in his throat and then sent him to the hospital and blamed the hospital for not being able to exert the object that's in the child's throat?
I don't even know that that's what really happened. I think she's just lying about that.
Exactly, because you can't tell me no nurse don't know how to perform CPR.
No. Y'all get ready. Listen, get ready.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it only gets worse. Mr. O'Neill, yeah, Connie, they are going to save you. They are taking this shit real serious. Connie, this is all crazy. Mr. O'Neill, I'm confused. I'm more scared now than earlier when we talked. Connie, I'd be worried if you wasn't scared. I'd be worried if you wasn't scared. That's how she talks. It's your life. It's not something to play with. Connie, I know it's hard. You know he's with you. You sick bitch. You're saying you know that your child that he unalived is with him.
No, he's running around heaven right now with a full belly, happy and healthy, away from you.
Away from you, free of pain, free of sickness, free of, man,
He is
Whoa.
running. He is happy. He's playing with toys in heaven with God, if that is what you believe in. That's what I believe in, so that's just what I'm going to say with Allah, with anybody. How dare you?
Mr. O'Neill says they want to talk to you. Connie says she'll call them in the morning. I can't tell if this is her. Connie, the only person that, Connie says,
has she taken her page down yet?
Connie says the only person that knows what happened in that RV is you, the child, and the other child. Mr. O'Neill, I didn't do anything except be a dad, all because I took my son to the hospital and he passed at the hospital. I did what I was supposed to do. The hospital let my son unalive, and now they are trying to unalive me. Connie, I know you are scared. Connie says, just know I'm here for you. I'll call them first thing in the morning. I also want to remind you that she said she took the child to the hospital. When she was on live, she took the child to the... I know. How long was she not living with the kids when this happened? Her child was 11 months old. She left the child when the baby was 1 month old. This is about Ash Trevino roaches. She actually said she took the baby to the hospital in her video. Yeah, this says he did, though. 118. Y'all were... God. First call. Mr. O'Neill calls her while Connie is about to meet with CPS. She is whispering. Said she went to the restroom. He'll call her back. Second call. They were supposed to have a visit, but Connie had to do a home visit so that CPS could check that it was appropriate. She says CPS followed her home to do the home visit. Connie called Mr. O'Neill's criminal attorney and left a message. Mr. O'Neill's attorneys told him they received vital information today. They agreed that it is good. Mr. O'Neill says he just wanted to call her to hear her voice before he goes to sleep. Connie filled her income tax. When she gets it, she'll put at least $1,000 on his books. Even if Mr. O'Neill gets out, he'll need some. They'll discuss the calls being recorded. Connie says, I was scared CPS would know I'm talking to you, but CPS can't get the phone recordings. Only the police department can.
She's plotting. She's a plotter. She is a plotter. She's a part of this. And if you guys don't see it,
this is the person that tried to talk about me and tried to threaten me.
A jury did not see this.
Yeah. A jury should have. He should have gotten a death penalty. Anyways, they agree. So I'm talking to you, but CPS can't get the phone recordings. Only the police department can. Connie says she just keeps him informed about the case. They agree that Mr. O'Neill wants to see the kids on a visit. They discuss Connie putting more money on the phone. They discuss how expensive things are in jail. Mr. O'Neill reiterates that he wanted to hear her voice, says she is the only thing keeping him calm. Connie says she's still here, and honestly, I don't believe you did that. So, Connie, I'm not going to give up on you. Connie, it sounds like you weren't going to give up on him.
Sounds like you weren't very scared.
Oh, you know where she was those 10 months? The same place she was all the other times when she abandoned all her other 9 children. Because, they're with she left kids that weren't even his biological kids with him. Let's just be honest. So here's a bunch of other phone calls. I already went over those dates and everything with you. 129. Connie says, blank is scared of all men. Mr. O'Neill says, except for his dad. What are they going to do to my sons? Mr. O'Neill, they know who you are. They are daddy's boys. Mr. O'Neill reassures Connie that they know who she is. Mr. O'Neill switches back to talking about his attorneys coming. Says, their child is scared of all men. I wonder why. Talking about his attorneys coming to see him. Mr. O'Neill, his attorney's got vital information, needs to get ducks in a row. He stops talking about it because he doesn't want to be recorded. So this is what I'm talking about. This is not about Ash or Ruby. This has nothing to do with them. Did y'all look at the title? It says True Crime Thursdays. Ain't nothing true crime about Ash, Rudy, Toxic, none of them. This is about Ash Trevino roaches.
I don't know. Toxic has some lethal hands.
Yeah,
on that girl the other day.
Girl, that was about to be on True Crime, girl.
Because she was through
surviving toxic. My
That wall
Lord, she
couldn't
played
even stop that
basketball
ass
with that
whooping.
girl's head. She said,
That wall wasn't even stopping at it.
like a damn
I'm
bongo.
telling you. She
Like
went
a
crazy.
damn bongo. Okay, anyways, back to true crime. Hope y'all enjoyed
Somebody
that.
said that girl looks hit. Chill on her. Oh my God.
So they knew that they were being recorded. That is why he had his attorney's request for all of the recordings to be destroyed, because he knew that they had talked about dumbass shit. Rule number 1, if you're going to be a criminal, don't be a fucking dumbass criminal. Anyways. Oh, he stopped talking about it because he doesn't want to be recorded. Mr. O'Neill talks about letters he is sending her, Connie. Connie wants something for the boys because they know and say baby. Mr. O'Neill talks how one of the kids' names would help his brother. Connie, they know about their baby. That's what they call him, my baby. Mr. O'Neill says he is glad of the CPS case because it helps his criminal case. The criminal case is going to hold up the CPS case. CPS can't have the case open for more than a year. So they think because the CPS case is going to close that he's just going to get off. Like, this is insane. This is so insane.
What's going on with the current kids that she has while she's on live all the time?
Right?
I'm a little scared for their safety.
Connie talks about not having rug courses, passing her rug screens. Mr. O'Neill focuses back on him and talks about MHMR having everything set up. Connie says all she needs is counseling. Another day, 1:30. Connie says, your lawyer called me. They're in Midland. Mr. O'Neill asked for more money on his phone. Connie only got a summary of the autopsy, not the actual report. Connie says she didn't tell him, attorney, about what was lodged in baby's throat. Mr. O'Neill asked for money on his books and phone. 2-4. Mr. O'Neill, I wrote you. Connie finally got that envelope yesterday. That bitch is pretty sick. Sounds just like her. Mr. O'Neill verifies that they have a visit tomorrow at 12. Connie talks about her visit schedule with the boys. Mr. O'Neill says, I miss my sons. Give them love for me. Connie says, I will. They are getting chunky. Thank God. Thank God. Maybe you both should have fucking fed them.
Yeah,
Mr. O'Neill's
chunky because they're finally eating.
Mr. O'Neill says blank came to see me, gave me parenting packet. I've gone through half of it. Blank says I have 3 more classes and I'm done. Mr. O'Neill says they want, I don't know who's requesting me or why. They want me to do a project, Adam. Connie says, oh. Connie said her attorney said she didn't like Terry Valero. Mary told her that Terry won't honor any therapeutic confidentiality. Terry has said to judge and attorneys that she believes her position is to find out if the kids are safe or not with a parent. Connie said Mary told her that if they go to court, they don't have her in counseling, then she'll ask it to not be court ordered. Mr. O'Neill, so basically she wanted someone that wasn't going to make her do counseling. Mr. O'Neill says, you know that you'll have all the time until I get sentenced because the case will remain open until I get sentenced. Connie stated, I don't care if the case is closed or not. I just want the boys with me. Connie said the judge said mom has a say-so in where the boys are placed. This is on 2/9. Connie says visit with the boys was good besides taking pictures of blank because he had a scratch and bruise on his face. 3-inch scratch on his back. CPS told her blank had fallen. Connie says she sent the pictures to her lawyer and no one better be hurting her baby. Bitch, no one better be hurting your baby after you literally left him.
After you let him unalive the child?
Seize out. Yeah. Mr. O'Neill says
2022 this happened.
Mr. O'Neill says ask if Connie contacting friends and his sister for him and says she will. Connie says she should get income tax next week and will put money on his books then. Connie says the judge made her mad because she said there was no strong chance she wouldn't get the boys. Connie said the judge made her mad because she said there was a strong chance she wouldn't get the boys. Connie says judge told her to have no contact with Mr. O'Neill and that she didn't need to have contact with Mr. O'Neill. Connie Connie says she said okay. Connie said she told them she'd have no contact with him. So look, they're having to tell her not to have contact with this man. Connie says she told CPS worker that nothing would stop her from getting the boys. Connie says the judge told her that on May 1st, they want to give her the kids, but she has to do everything. Mr. O'Neill says, I know I didn't do what the fuck they're trying to say, and I don't know what the autopsy says. Mr. O'Neill says, you know what it says. She says, yeah, then discusses the autopsy. Connie says she gave it to Mr. O'Neill's attorney. Connie and Mr. O'Neill go on to discuss their own theories. Connie says they are mad because she cremated the baby and now they can't exhume the body. Mr. O'Neill clarifies again that she has the official report. She says, yes, it lists undetermined unalive. Connie says, I don't know, but that Mr. O'Neill told her that blank, this is a child's name, had been sick for a couple days when she went and picked the baby up. Yeah, Mr. O'Neill says, yeah, I thought he had been sick because he hadn't been eating for 4 to 5 days, and before that he wasn't really eating too much, but that Mr. O'Neill thought it was the start of getting him sick. Connie says, don't stress too much about it, just pray. She asks Mr. O'Neill if he's okay, and he says, yeah, he's okay. So I'm trying to understand this.
They
Connie
tried to say
says
that he willingly did not eat for 4 to 5 days.
yeah. Connie
He went
says,
on a
I don't
hunger
know,
strike.
but that Mr. O'Neill told her that the baby had been sick for a couple days when she went and picked the baby up. So it seems like maybe she did. I don't know. Y'all, the hard thing about this is there wasn't a trial, so we won't know for sure. Mr. Nobody's up in here. What up, Mr. Nobody?
Mr.
Okay,
Nobody.
210. Connie references taking blank and blank to blank's house. Connie says they are trying to get blank to sign over his rights, and blank says no. Mr. O'Neill references the autopsy as being undetermined and says Connie says, I know. Connie tells him to call her so she can pay for the call. Second call. Mr. O'Neill says he woke up stressing. Connie says, sorry. Mr. O'Neill says there is less than 30 days to indict him. Connie says, I know. You ready for it? Because if they don't indict you, they'll give you a PR bond. Mr. O'Neill says, yeah, but I can't go anywhere. Connie says, yeah, but at least you'll be out. Connie says, this sounds like someone who's really scared. Mr. O'Neill says, yeah, but, oh wait. Connie says she has to put a hold a photo album of the boys for Mr. O'Neill because the boys are so cute. She says she whispers in the boys' ears that dad loves you. Dude, you piece of garbage. Connie says she's glad she has the last thing done except for counseling. She says they won't have court before May unless they approve the kids being with her, and they'll ask Mr. O'Neill if he agrees with the kids to go with her. Mr. O'Neill says he's been saying that since the beginning. Connie walks him through how Paul Williams was appointed. Mr. O'Neill says that Paul said CPS can't talk to him. They laugh. They laugh, y'all. This is so funny.
It's because she's making up her own lies. Or
Connie-
her own laws.
Connie says she already told them she'd never stop fighting for her boys. Mr. O'Neill says hopefully he'll be home soon and hopes she gets them. Mr. O'Neill asked who was mad about Connie cremating his son. She says the judge who signed for the cremation because Connie didn't bury him. She says everyone is mad because now they can't exhume his body. Mr. O'Neill clarifies that the coroner ruled undetermined as cause of death. Connie says her son needed to be home and not to be in the ground. Yeah, he needed an actual fucking home. He needed an actual home.
He deserved an actual
He deserved
home, and
to
you
still be
failed to
alive.
provide it.
That's what he needed. He needed a mother.
That
He
child
needed
should
a
be
real father.
learning to ride a bike right now. That child should be making friends at school, should be walking and talking. And it's not because of you leaving.
And this
that
was her
child with
decision.
Your abuser.
This was her decision. Listen, Mr. O'Neill asked who told her. Connie says the investigator Greggs told her. Connie says she doesn't see what the big deal is. Mr. O'Neill says, well, it was your decision. Mr. O'Neill says he is glad she did what she felt is right. Connie says it took them 20 days to get the judge to sign off on cremating. the baby and that they could have exhumed the body in that time. Mr. O'Neill says, well, they were trying to convict him. She says, yes. Mr. O'Neill clarifies that she got the official report. She says, yes, she has everything. Connie says she filed to get a unalive certificate but hasn't gotten it. Mr. O'Neill clarifies that Connie had to give his attorney the autopsy report. She says, yeah. Why? He said his attorney said they were waiting on it. Connie says they subpoenaed for the report. Connie says she gave the attorney what she had and the autopsy was A+ and works in Mr. O'Neill's favor. So she was giving evidence to the lawyers to get him off. Do we understand that? Connie says his attorney doesn't know much, showed him pictures of blank, denied that blank was only 11. Wait. Connie says his attorney doesn't know much, showed him pictures of blank, denied that blank was only 11 pounds, said that he was bigger than that. She says attorney said blank looks a lot bigger than that. Connie says you can't tell her Mr. O'Neill wasn't feeding. Connie says you can't tell her Mr. O'Neill wasn't feeding the boys. Kelbell, thank you for subscribing.
Bro, I really got tears.
That auto renewal
right now.
I know.
I'm
Connie
not even
says
trying to be a bitch.
I know it was earlier
so
when I was reading
sorry.
it. I know I'm trying to like dissociate from it because it's so bad. It's so
I'm
wait
so
the
sorry.
other stuff. I mean, it gets even fucking worse. Connie says blank was a little chunky butt. She said attorney asked for a copy of the autopsy, so she gave it to him. They talk about exchanging calls through someone. Mr. O'Neill talks about his medication changes, that they upped his dosage of Prozac, Risperidone, and one for anxiety. He says they seem all right. Connie says she put money on his books and money for the phone. Connie tells him to be safe. 2:17. Mr. O'Neill asks if Connie called the people about the autopsy. Connie says, yeah, they told her that they would contact Mr. O'Neill's lawyer. Connie says the autopsy was undetermined and that there was nothing they can do about it. They clarify that it's undetermined with foul play and both agree they don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Connie says she tried to call his attorney, but no answer. Connie asks if they have time to come to Mr. O'Neill about the boys and if Paul, Mr. O'Neill's CPS, AAL, has come to see him. Mr. O'Neill says he has seen Paul and Paul seems cool. Connie says that her lawyer is too. She has a lawyer. Connie says she is done with all of her tasks and just has counseling. She says she's got a counseling session yesterday. Mr. O'Neill says he is happy because that means he can see his boys soon. So her first goal, this was someone that was supposedly scared of this man, but her first goal was to get her children back and take them to their abuser. Whew. She says that her counselor told her that what CPS doesn't know is that she can't tell them anything unless Connie is a harm to herself or others. All counselor can say is she attends. Connie says CPS still wants her to go see Terry Valero. Mr. O'Neill says he's glad because that means Connie is one step closer to getting his sons. Connie said that she heard that the county is trying to push people out of jail because counselor's son is in jail. O'Neill asked about if Connie sent the photo album. She says she'll call again about it. Mr. O'Neill reminds Connie about what blank and blank like, Dragon Ball Z, and if Connie gets them, she needs to watch them because they like to act out. Connie said, like, he's having to tell, the guy that unalived her child is having to tell her how to take care of her children.
They like to act out. No, they're probably just kids.
She never,
and you don't have the temper to deal with these
because she never took care of her kids. She never took care of them. So even the guy, the unalived one, has to tell her how. Connie says blank is scared to death of guys. He doesn't know. Mr. O'Neill says blank used to be warm and welcoming. Mr. O'Neill asks for a favor. Ask Connie to see if the autopsy says undetermined. What can they do about that shit? She says she will look. Mr. O'Neill says he talked to MHMR lady, says he was diagnosed with bipolar 1, schizoaffective, and major depression. He takes 3 pills. Mr. O'Neill asks about the girls. Whoa, who subbed? Allie, oh, whoa. Somebody gifting?
Oh my goodness.
I know. Oh yeah, Loves Karma is gifting. Gave to Katie.
Loves Karma.
QB. Loves Karma is treating us right.
Yes.
Woo. Treating us right up in here. Let's see. There, we can put a gift goal up. Let us see. Karma is my boyfriend. Hey.
Karma is my boyfriend.
Mr. O'Neill. Oh, wait.